Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with a makeup tutorial. So I'm trying a different setup for this particular video for filming like future makeup tutorials. So you guys will have to let me know if you like it better this way or not. I think so far I kind of like it. I don't really particularly care for my background, but I'm working on it currently. But I don't know when I will get that all sorted. But anyway, so I changed the setting for this video to hopefully have better lighting for filming makeup tutorials in the future. So you guys will just have to let me know if you like this particular setting in terms of lighting and everything like that. But anyway, so this look today, I just wanted something really like more natural to me, let me stress that. Everyone else kind of has like their own opinion of what natural looks to them. Natural can mean so many things. It can mean, you know, barely any makeup, no makeup, makeup like mine. Like it's one of those things that's very subjective. So this is my like more natural kind of look. But yeah, I really like how it came out. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and get into the tutorial. Alright, so before filming, I went ahead and primed my face and I did my brows and I prepped my eye area just using my concealer trick that I do for that area. If you've watched any of my other makeup tutorials, you know what I'm talking about. So I like to do the eyes first as opposed to doing like my foundation and everything beforehand. I like to do my brows and then I like to do my eyes. So I'm not really sure what this look is gonna be. I have no idea. I just know that I want to keep it very like nice and like subtle and that kind of thing. So just going to figure it out. Alright, so I'm going to take my W7 in the Mood palette, or I don't know if you would call this palette. I'm going to take this light gray color, and this one is called Wink, and I'm just going to take it on a blending brush, and I'm going to use that as part of my transition color. I usually do this for like any look, so. Alright, so next I'm going to take my W7 in the Nude palette, and I'm going to take, it's kind of this like peachy kind of color, and it is called Cracker. And I'm just going to take it on this flat synthetic brush. And I have dampened this brush because I find with these particular eyeshadows from this company, the shimmery ones, they just work better if the brush is a little bit damp. So I always dampen the brush on here, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm just going to do patting motions all over my lid. Alright, so to help that color pop a little bit more, I'm going to take this LA Colors Shimmery Loose eyeshadow. This is like a loose pigment. This one is in Honeysuckle and it's absolutely beautiful. Just gonna pour some into the lid there. And I've dampened the brush yet again. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm just gonna pick some up. And again, I'm just using patting motions. Alright, so I'm going to take this eyeshadow by Avon, and this one is in Plum. And it's just a very nice kind of shimmery purple. And I'm going to just put a little bit, because I don't want this look to be like a dark, like vampy look. I just want it just a little bit more definition on the outer corner area. Then I'm just taking a clean blending brush by Wet n Wild, and obviously I'm going to blend that out. So next I'm going to take this Prestige brown eyeliner, and if you are curious, this one is in Bronze. And it does have a little bit of shimmer to it, but I find that it's not like anything ridiculous, like a lot of eyeliners out there have. How to explain this? I'm just going to draw a line kind of going downward, as opposed to a wing, if that makes sense. And I'm going to line part of my lash line, or my eye, I mean. So once I'm happy with the line, I'm going to kind of connect it to my lower lash line. But as you guys can see, there's a bit of a gap there because I'm not fully connecting it. That makes sense. I'm bringing the line, this bottom line here, a little bit under my lash line. And then I'll connect it to about the middle of my lash line. I hope that makes sense and I'm explaining it well. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lightly put that brown right over that bottom line. The good thing about this is I can clean this all up if it looks crazy on the bottom lash line because I haven't done like my concealer and everything like that. I'm just going to soften that line out a bit. Alright, so I'm going to take that same brown on this brush and I'm going to just go over my line on the top. I don't know if I got that on camera. So I'm just going over my line. And then I'm going to do the same on the lower lash line. So I know it looks a bit crazy, but like I said, I'll be able to clean it up. So I'm just going to take this same brush and just kind of blend some of that out so it doesn't look so crazy. So we are not fully done with the eyes. I still have to do my mascara on my lower lash line, but I like to do that after I've done like my foundation and everything like that. I just find like, I don't know, for me personally it's a lot easier. So next we're going to do foundation, and I'm just going to take this L'Oreal True Match, and this one is in Honey Beige, so it just looks like that. And I'm just going to pour, ooh shit, not that much, like a little bit, as the whole bottle comes out, right? That's actually like a bit much, so let me try to get some of that back in there. Alright, I think I'm just making a mess. Alright, so I'm going to take that and I'm going to mix it with a little bit of this Hard Candy Glam concealer, and this one is in a medium light. I'm doing that just for a little bit more coverage, and this is, as you guys can see, it's like a little bit darker for me. I look a lot whiter and paler on camera than I actually am. But that being said, this one is still a bit too light, so just gonna mix that. And then I'm going to put in a bit of this luminizer because I want this look to be, you know, more subtle, more beautiful, that kind of like natural look, I guess. And this illuminator is really good for that kind of like natural kind of look. So I'm just gonna use my finger to mix this shit. And like I normally don't waste that much foundation, but I just pour it out as you guys saw. Just dab it. Alright, so then I'm going to take a foundation brush and just kind of blend this out. I find that using the foundation brush, it just makes it a lot easier for me to get it all over my face, and then I go back in with a beauty blender, and obviously, like, you know, blend it out even more. One thing I like to do is I try to stay away from my under eye area because I'm obviously going to be putting concealer there and everything. And a lot of times people have trouble with their under eye area getting cakey, and a lot of that has to do with you're applying too much product under there. So if you think about it, you don't really need to apply your foundation if you know, do your concealer in that triangle shape. A lot of people do apply it nowadays. You don't really need to apply your foundation under your eye area because you're just going to have too much products and it's going to get cakey. So I've definitely had to learn that the hard way. Alright, so once I think that looks good, I'm just going to take this beauty blender. Obviously it is damp. And I'm just going to blend all this out. Alright, so next is the under eye area, and I'm going to take this Hard Candy Glam concealer. This one is in medium, And I just really do the same thing. I just apply it to my hand. Then I take this brush, which is I don't know what this is, it's an Eco Tools brush. And I just apply it. It's coming across a lot whiter on camera, but in actuality, it's a very yellow toned concealer. Just put a little bit right there. Alright, so I'm going to take this smaller beauty blender and blend all of that out. I might go back in with my bigger beauty blender, just kind of help blend it into the foundation better. Alright, so to set it, I'm just going to use my Revlon Color Stay powder, and this one is in light, and I honestly only use this for days I accidentally go a bit darker on my foundation than I need to, and then I just use it for my under eye area. And I'm just going to take this foundation brush, and it's like one of those mineral foundation brushes, and I'm just going to apply that right under there. I do patting motions so I don't really disturb it that much. And I swear it does not look this crazy in person. Ridiculous. Alright, and so next is my contouring, and I'm going to go a little bit lighter handed my contour today. I'm just going to use this one. Don't ask me why. There's a square cut out there. And I really don't know how to pronounce this, but it's just a very matte brown bronzer. And I usually go really heavy-handed on my contour. I know that, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just gonna go a little bit lighter today. Everyone kind of has their own way of doing contour. Some people don't even do contour, that's fine. I don't think, we really need to get angry if we don't like somebody else's contour. Now, of course, there are bad contours where people don't really blend it out. But everyone just kind of has their own way of doing makeup and what they like, and that's just that. And if it doesn't affect you, I don't think, anyone really needs to get worked up over it. A little bit there. And depending on how I'm wearing my bangs and my hair, depends on if I'm going to put any contour up there. But since I am having my hair like this today, I'm going to just pop a little there. Alright, so for my blush, I'm going to take this NYC cream blush. And I've used this before in other videos, but what I like to do is I like to apply it on the back of my hand, warm it up. I like to take a small stippling brush, just kind of pounce on it like that. And I find that doing it this way really eliminates that ridiculous circle effect or whatever when using a cream blush. So slightly, and this also, doing it like this really helps it look really natural too. Alright, so next what I like to do is I like to take my beauty blender and just kind of go over that, make sure everything's nice and blended there. No, harsh lines or anything like that. And then next that's the wrong brush. I'm going to take this brush by, what company are you? BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this very nice and natural color. This is e.l.f.'s Mellow Mauve. I've used this a lot in my tutorials. I'm just going to apply that right over there. One thing I don't like with my camera is that this color doesn't really show up on camera as much as I would like it to. I'm applying it a little heavy-handed so you guys can actually really see it, but I just do my best. So I'm going to use this e.l.f. Baked blush for my highlight, and it says it's a baked blush, and this one is in Pinktastic if you are wondering, but I mean, does that look like, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that looks like a blush. But anyway, what I like to do is I like to take this brush, and this one is falling apart definitely, but it's the e.l.f. Pointed Foundation brush, and I just like to do that. Then, yeah, it looks insane when I do this, but of course I'm going to blend it out. And I really don't apply any highlight on my forehead besides lightening it with concealer, because I don't like how my forehead is shaped and I don't want to draw any more attention to it. Alright, then I'm just going to take this brush and just kind of buff all that out. We're going to do the lips, and I'm going to take this is a Prestige lip liner, and this one is in 206 Silk, and I'm running out of it, and I have no idea where to get this. This is like one of my absolute like favorite like nude natural kind of lip liners, so if you guys actually know where I can get these, definitely let me know, because I cannot figure it out. So obviously I'm just going to line my lips. Sometimes I do overdraw them a bit, but it's more, I don't want like a fuller looking like mouth or lips. It's more of just like a correcting my shape, because like the points, I don't know what these are called, but the points of my top lip here aren't even with one another, so I usually have to do a little correcting on that. It's not too noticeable, just like with when I'm not wearing anything on it, my lips, but when I do, it is a bit noticeable. Alright, and so for my lipstick, I'm going to use this, and this is the Magical Hollow, called a long-lasting lip gloss, and it doesn't actually say, oh, it is in number 18. Now, every time I wear this, you guys ask me what I'm wearing on my lips, and it's usually this, and sometimes I will mix it with something else to get a little bit of a different color, but it's usually this, and I got this off of Amazon for super cheap. It's from an Asian company, so I don't actually know how safe it is. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I was just like, oh, it's $1. Try it and see, and I actually really like it. It actually is really good formula. So, I mean, you can buy it at your own risk, I guess. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I actually really like how it came out. Like I said, I didn't really know what I was gonna like film when I sat down to do this. I just knew I went into a makeup tutorial film for you guys, so I just really like this look. But yeah, so that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you want to check out any of my other videos, you can check the description box. I have like playlists linked down there, along with my social media if you want to follow me on anything. But that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.